Hello everyone. Today let us see one of the very important derivation, that is potential energy due to system of charges or due to multiple charges. See, I already hope we discussed about potential energy is nothing but when you are doing some work to move a charge from infinity to that particular point. So how much work done, that is stored as potential energy. Clear? So let us start by considering first one charge. When you consider a point charge, you are bringing that charge from infinity to a particular point. Let that position vector of that r or r1. Then what is the work done? It is nothing but 0. Why is it so? Because when you are bringing initially one single charge, at that time there is no influence of any other external field. King. That charge is king at that time. No influence of any other charge. So hence work done is 0. But potential exists along with that charge. Are you able to get me? So let us see. For example, you consider initially you are bringing your charge q1 whose position vector is r1. So when you are bringing your charge q1 to the position vector r1. So what is the work done? The work done due to q1, let it be w1. It will be 0. Why? Because there is no influence of any external field. That's what that is. It is only alone. Now when you bring second charge from infinity, let it be supposed to this point q2 with position vector r2. Definitely here work will be done. Why? Because this charge will be influenced due to this electric field. Am I right? So what is the work done? W2 due to Q2 charge. What will write? It is nothing but your QV. You know, always work done is nothing but product of the charge and the potential. Which charge? Q2 charge. Which potential? Due to the potential of charge Q1. So what is the potential of charge Q1? B1 equal to K Q1 by R1 for this. Now when you are considering this potential with respect to Q2, its position vector will change. So what will be the position vector? It is now R1. Clear? So now what we are going to substitute? Q2 B1. Q2. What is B1? K Q1 by. Now this is not R1. It is not isolated. It is influencing other due to this positional vector R12. So what you will write? R12. So finally what it is? K Q1 Q2 by R12. Am I right? Similarly, let us see. Bring third charge. Let it be Q3 at this position. Due to the position vector of that charge is R3. So what will be the work done? That will be W3. How much work done it will be? It will be work done due to this charge Q1 potential, due to this charge Q2's potential. All together has the impact on this charge to keep it into that position. Both will influence or not? You just imagine when you join any school, for example school or college. First when you enter into the class, you are alone. Nobody is there to disturb. You are king or queen. Next, when the second person came, maybe your boy or girl, then you have interaction start. So they influence each other. Third person came, at that time you both together have interaction or your force of influence on them. Am I right? Now is it easy for you to understand? So hence what is W3 is nothing but it is Q3 due to the combined effect of V1 plus V2. Potential of this charge plus potential of this charge. Clear? So what we will write now? Q3. What is V1? It is nothing but K Q1 by. What is the position vector? It is nothing but your R13. So what we will write? R13. plus K. What is due to V2? This is nothing but potential due to Q2. Position vector is due to R23. So we will write it as Q. It is experiencing on Q3 charge, experience by charge Q2. So Q2 by R23. Clear? So now just simplify and expand it. What you will get? Take K common outside. So Q1 Q3 by R13 plus Q2 Q3 by R23. Is this concept clear? Now what is the net work done to arrange these three charges across the three vertices of this triangle? Now it's a triangle. You are keeping three charges at the three position or three vertices of the triangle. So what is the total work done, or what is the net work done? So total work done to keep three charges in that particular location with respect to the position vector is nothing but W1 plus W2 plus W3. What is W1? It is 0, because at that time when you entered into the class, first you are king. Nobody is there to influence you. When the second charge came, your second friend came or entered into the class, you are there to influence. So your W2 is influenced by your charge Q1. That is how much it is? K Q1 Q2 by R1 plus W3. Your third friend entered. So first two persons are there. They are ready to interact with this third charge. So what it is? It is now K Q1 Q3 by R13 plus K Q2 Q3 by R. So this is nothing but your total charge, total work done, which is stored as potential energy to arrange your three charges at three particular location, which makes a triangle or vertices of a triangle. I hope you understood this concept. Mostly derivation they rarely ask in examination, but related to this numerical, damn sure you are going to get in the board or annual examination. If you have clarity of this, then only you can able to solve it. Even if I can take one more charge here for Q4, then also you can able to extend the same thing, find the W4 and then add with it. You try by yourself and mention your experience in the comment box. Fine. Now let us see the next important derivation. It is always most repeatedly asked derivation for 2 to 3 marks. What is the potential energy of a dipole in an external field? So imagine this is that external field of electric field. Okay. You are keeping a dipole. So dipole is what? It is nothing but two equal and opposite charges separated by a small distance. How much that distance always we consider? It is nothing but 2a from the center O. This is A and this is A. Clear? Now you are keeping this dipole in an electric field. Already you know. If you keep a dipole in an electric field, the force experienced here is nothing but F equal to QE minus QE. Here it is nothing but QE. What you are finding? Equal and opposite forces. So they cancel each other. So what is the net effect of force? Net effect is 0. But what about the torque? Torque exists. You can just imagine your steering of four-wheeler. If you want to turn left, when you turn your right hand up, how much your right hand is going up? In accordance, your left hand is moving down. So you can see equal and opposite forces cancel each other. But still you are getting your twisting towards left or right or not. That is only nothing but your effect of torque. But what is the nature of this is nothing but dipole moment vector. It always tries to align in the direction of the electric field. That is the nature. Either in the parallel or in the anti-parallel direction. Your P vector, this will be your E vector. You know your dipole moment vector, always it is from negative to positive. Electric field, it depends on the types of charge. So either they wants to be either in parallel or in anti-parallel. Case 1 and case 2. So in order to do that, if you give some external torque, then only it will be possible. So how much external torque you are giving, that will be stored as potential energy. Fine. So what is potential energy? Potential energy PE equal to your integration of tau theta d theta. What is this tau? It is nothing but your external. You need to give external torque. We already studied about torque. Do you remember what is the formula of torque? It is nothing but P cross E. That is PE sin theta. What do we know about torque? It is P cross E. That is nothing but PE sin theta. Clear? Now substitute here. How much you will find? It is PE sin theta d theta. So when your dipole is kept in electric field, let it is making an angle with your electric field as theta. Let us see in terms of initial angle and final angle. Let it is making initial angle of theta naught and final angle of theta 1. Means when you are keeping, it is theta naught. When you give your external torque, it changes its angle from theta naught to theta 1. So mention your limit theta naught to theta 1. Now do the integration. Take PE outside. Now integration of sin theta d theta, theta naught to theta 1. So PE, the integration of sin theta is nothing but minus cos theta. So minus cos theta, angle is theta naught to theta 1. So substitute the limit. So your PE minus cos theta 1, minus of minus, so it becomes plus cos theta naught. Imagine that if your initial angle theta naught equal to pi by 2, then what will happen? Then cos 90 will be 0. So what is remaining? Your potential energy equal to minus PE cos theta 1. I hope you remember AB cos theta is nothing but A dot B. Similarly PE cos theta 1, P dot E. So what will write it as? Minus P dot E vector. So what is your potential energy? Notation is U. See the term potential energy, a short trick to remember. Potential energy PE equal to minus P dot E. Easy to remember or not? Huh? That is. Now let us see, consider some special case. What is the special case? Case 1, when you consider that your theta 1 equal to 180 degree. Then what will happen to your P? Cos 180 degree is nothing but minus 1. So your potential energy, that is U equal to cos 180 minus 1. This is minus. Minus of minus becomes plus. So how much you are getting your potential energy? Maximum. Now imagine your theta 1 equal to pi by 2 or 90 degree. So what will happen? Your potential energy cos 90 is 0. So hence your potential energy equal to 0. That will give you minimum potential energy. At angle 90 degree, at 180 degree, you will get the maximum potential energy. Clear? Huh? Okay students. So if there are potential energy of system of charges, you need to know for first charge, there is no influence, so work done is 0, but potential exists. Coming to second charge, when you bring, it will be influenced by the first charge. If you bring the third charge, it is influenced by first and second. Same way continuation, if you bring fourth charge, it will be get influenced by your first, second and the third charge and so on. When it is coming to torque, in an external field, how much potential energy is stored is nothing but your minus PE cos theta. Okay students, खुश रहो, मस्त रहो और आनंद से पढ़ाई करते रहो. Take care. Bye bye.